from the beginning, Emmett has his social media to talk about his journey up until the very end. Was that something you wanted to do? Can you kind of talk us through that?
Yeah, I mean, I tend to write, like, I really like multimedia kind of novels where you have the main narrative that's maybe in first or third person, but then you have these different, like, textual elements scattered throughout. So I've done that with some of my other books. I want to do that again, and I knew I wanted to use different types of media, and social media felt like a really good fit for this because basically that is, I mean, it's the eye of society, right? Or it's both the eye of society in the way that people are viewing him and leaving comments on, like, whether or not he has lots of followers when he's fat tells you something, and the way that his follower count grows as he loses weight and becomes hashtag weight loss goals. Like, that's very telling. But at the same time, it's very telling, I think, to see how he's projecting himself out into society. The version of himself he's presenting for the public is very interesting to me, too, because Emmett, most of the book is his third person. It's third person narration, but we're very close to him. We're in his head. We can see how he's reading the room, how he's interpreting what's going on, how he feels about everything. And then the version of him he puts on social media or in his blog is so different. It's almost like toxic positivity. He's almost like he's pretending like he's okay, and he's just like, oh, come on, guys, like we're gonna lose weight together. Um, and it's just it's really, I find that like psychologically very interesting how he changes himself. But then again, that's the whole point. Like, that's what he's always trying to do, is change himself to make himself more acceptable, more palatable, more likable for people. That's what his whole weight loss journey is about. And yeah, so social media, like having these Instagram posts scattered throughout, it's an interesting lens. It's like two lenses on the same thing. It's like the societal lens, but it's also Emmett's lens. And yeah, I had fun with that.
I especially love books like You Watched in Silence by H. Lee Justine, where it's like what you see on social media is not what you get. You
Mm-hmm.
know, as much as it is a delight talking to you, I'm sure we're both very different people by the time we hang up this call and go about our daily lives. And
Right.
I think that needs to be the expectation. Like, just because you watch reels of a person on Instagram doesn't mean you know them. It connects us a little bit more than we were, but it's very hard to be our authentic self on social media. Like, we can all try our best, but at the end of the day, there are people intentionally kind of projecting and kind of manifesting who they want to be. And that being a danger in society too. Like, I was like, oh, this is a double whammy because I really like this book, but also I love anything that basically challenges the dangers of social media. So I was thrilled.
Yeah, I get really concerned about like parasocial relationships, and I wanted to explore too these, like, all these people who are growing to love Emmett when they watch his social media and how he's losing weight, but then they almost feel this weird ownership over him. And so when things start to come out later about why he's losing weight, you see this shift. And it's super telling, and it's like scary for him even. And I wanted to capture some of that weirdness of, like, he gets all this validation from social media. It drives him. It makes him feel seen. It makes him feel loved, maybe in a way he hasn't before. But it's so volatile, and makes you think about, like, what kinds of love do I really want to attract into my life? Like, what is meaningful love and what is superficial? Um, and yeah, social media, it's just a very ripe subject for thinking about validation and approval, society's approval, and yeah, it's fun.